Yeah, I would short it here. I would short it on new lows. I would short it anywhere. One of the things I also was looking at was CRM. This is Salesforce. Now it's also going to open up higher, but I can't see how this higher move is going to sustain. All right, so that is sell short 2,500 CRM 243.25 limit in the pre-market session. You can see it's still open, has not been filled. And I don't know, this thing looks pretty exciting. You've got the little inside bar on last week. So anything below this 120, I think is just going to open up a whole other can of worms. And I don't know. I think that this thing crashes. Let me just see what the options were. Very expensive last week. Let's see what they look like today. It's going to open up a little higher, which makes these. So these are the 120. Yeah, you can see how expensive. The 120 put options, this thing's trading at what? 122.5, call it 123 on the opening. The 120s are $5, which means the break even is 115. So that's why, and I don't know, frankly, the puts being so expensive tells me that this stock's going to go lower. So if you don't own Beyond Meat, I would sell into this opening.
So with Beyond Meat, are we shorting more when it breaks the lows here, or what are we doing?
Yeah, I would short it here. I would short it on new lows. I would short it anywhere. So, typically if a market is, going to go, it hits it twice and then it goes. Something doesn't give you 900 times over 5 years to get in and then it goes like that. Not going to happen. And, if we kind of kiss this thing again, I don't think it's going to shake hands like this and do one of these. I think that, it's going to do one of those. So I'm pretty excited about this one. This one is something that should be on everybody's radar. I think it's just a slam dunk. I just can't see how this thing, it's like there's not a lot of risk. So this is kind of what the roster looks like.
Nice, you're up 14K.
Long these Dow puts. I'm going to take a bath on that in the opening. I'm long QuantumScape puts. That's going to open slightly higher, so I'm going to lose on that. I'm short 12,000 Beyond Meat in this account and 10,000 in another account, so 22,000 shares, and worth about 2.6 million. And I just don't see any risk there. And then I'm short CRM, short JPM. So I've got a pretty full menu. So let's see, CRM somewhat drifting lower now. JP Morgan, here we go. So let's see, the Dow opened, about 100 higher. So where's Disney? Disney's 177. Yeah, and it just dropped 50 cents right off the bat. Tesla's 703, Moderna 361. Beyond Meat is already fading. It's only up 7 cents. So I think that's the one. I mean, if you're going to really do anything, short Beyond Meat. CRM is down already. So that turned out to be a fortuitous entry, I think. Did you get into that, Peter?
Well, I had to open it live because I didn't get to my limit.
Yeah, I see it's already dying on the opening.
Yeah, I put it in, so it's looking good.
So making $9,000 in that CRM position. I like that. So again, getting kicked in these Dow Jones puts. These are QuantumScape puts, 22s. So we're trading at what, 22.50. Beyond Meat is, the anchor tenant here. CRM making $9,000. JPM still getting kicked. And then I just put on Moderna right now. Yeah, you can see JP Morgan is, I'm not going to let this thing go too much higher.
I'm going to lose about 116 on this trade. This is 0.1%.
Oh yeah, so there's buy to cover. So I'll lose $2 and live to fight it out of the day. But I'm making $4 on this, or $3 on this CRM. So let's see how that goes.
Salesforce just made a new low.
It did? Wow. Yeah, I'm making over 10 grand on that.
In 15 minutes.
So, yeah, but I'm giving half of that on that. So we'll see how that works out. And the QuantumScape options are starting to work out. And I've got 350 of these in another account too. So yeah, so I must have gotten stopped out on JP Morgan. So that's gone. So, I like that. Graham Loving, my mentor when I was a kid, he says, you got to learn to love a loss. And I thought he was freaking out of his mind. It took me about 40 years to understand what he talked about. And that to me is exactly. So now JP Morgan is not on my list. I don't see any more red, there. I just see more green. And, it cleared out the underbrush, and now it's out of my mind and gone. And now I'm focusing on the winners. And, I love that.
My Walt Disney is coming, right? It's almost at break even. It was looking real sour earlier.
Oh, here we go. You see, yeah. That's why you don't get diluted by these openings. You look at them as opportunities. You can see, 45, it's 1.3 million.
$1.3 million short.
So pop out a profit for 118,000 there. So you can see how this is going crazy now. You can see how the market just going nuts. I bet like $1.6 million on this position. I'm showing right now $23,000 gain.